Hello traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today with another day of trading. Today's date is April the 23rd, and on this day, as you can see, I did 12 trades. One was break even and all the rest were winners. Now I'm using my Magic Scalper trading system. This is the one that uses Ikenashi candles along with these arrows, the super signal indicator. You'll get an audio sound and a pop-up box suggesting either to buy and or sell. Now every morning at 6 o'clock, right where this vertical line is, that's New York time, I'm trading the continuation of the London and going into the New York session. At that point in time, I'm looking at all the different instruments and I'm taking a look at my daily trade plan. Now here's my daily trade plan. It's an expert advisor. It's running in real time. And this daily trade plan analyzes the charts from the monthly down to the 30 minutes, does a bunch of calculations, and within the comments it'll either say look for bearish trades, bullish trades, and some will even be preferred. Now if you're trading without some kind of a daily trade plan, well, that's one very good reason why you are still struggling. If you have any questions, just get in contact with me. The Magic Scalper, along with the super signal indicator, it's great for finding the beginning of the up and down cycles. And I never know which one is going to move the most, so that's why I do more than 1 or 2 trades a day, usually. If I'm only going to do 1 or 2, then I'll just do the futures and the indexes, the ones you see down at the bottom here, as they move the most and pay the most. So don't want this video to be too long, so I'll have to move right along. So let's run a check on these. Some I bought, some I sold. Took all the trades around, well, let's just say before 8 a.m. And before, looks like 8:30, I was done trading for the day. So rounding it out for roughly 1 hour of trading, and I am done trading for the day. Now I do not have any targets. The only thing I'm looking for is 200 or more pips and or ticks a day. And I know exactly when I get to that point, and then anytime after that, I just close out the trades. So on this first trade right here, Euro New Zealand, let's drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. Now this could have easily just kept going, but the market will do whatever the market wants to do. At one point I was making, whatever that is, 11, and I'm glad I closed out the trade because I would be losing right now. So remember, you have to have trade management and of course money management in order. So turned out to be exactly 0, and a 0 money represents still a win. Anything greater, like if it's not a loser, well, chalk it up as a winner. So that's 0 pips, 0 money. So remember, the way I look at it is the more trades I do, the less number of pips and ticks I'll need to get my quota. So on the next example trade I did, Dow Jones, let's see where I got in at. This one I sold it. I was just doing the pullback, and that's followed the rules that I teach within the and I knew it was going to come back and then also continue back up, and it could have broke the goal line and kept going. But anyhow, I was happy with this. Remember, I'm not looking for too much. Calculator says after I divided money by 5, should be 8, and there it is right there, 8 ticks, paying out $40. Moving on to Forex trade I did, which is the pound CAD. Let's see where I got in at. Wanted to be buying it. There's the arrow from the daily trade plan. Remember, this white arrow is just to remind me what the daily, like which way I want to be going. I can either go with the trend or I can do a pullback. Like I could be trading this pullback. But, you know, I'm done trading before even 8:30 in the morning. Done trading before most people start their day job. So, came to the computer actually a little bit late, and this is where I saw it right at this point. And I closed it out here just being happy, looks like with 6 pips. And that ended up paying out $43. Okay, let's move on to crude oil. Now, crude oil pays $10 for each tick. They're called ticks. Looking at the money, it should be 11 ticks. So let's go and check out this crude oil. So we'll drag and drop this up. Wanted to be selling it. Very clear. Didn't even have to look at the daily trade plan, but it was definitely going down. So just grabbing a few ticks, like I said. There it is right there, 11 ticks. I'm happy with that. Paying out $110. Moving on to the next trade. Pound Swiss, wanted to be buying it. Another one that was very clear, going up. There's the arrow from the super signal, daily trade plan. Well, easy decision to make, to buy. Looks like I got 10 pips there, and that paid out $120. Okay, moving on to another pound trade. I did a few of them today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So anyhow, on this pound New Zealand, let's run a check on that. Wanted to be buying it, so definitely it was based on some pound strength in real time as it was going up. Of course, it was higher than 66%. But anyhow, the pound pairs were going up. So I traded it, got 20 pips, and that paid out $124. Have a minute, and I want to show you a neat tool. I call it the Fibmaster tool. You're just going to click on this link right here. You would go from swing low to swing high. And of course, you're just waiting for a pullback to one of the entries, and if it hits it, starts to go up, it'll usually hit target at least 2, 3, 4, 5, and it can go all the way up to 10. So we have 10 targets, and there's 4 entries. And obviously getting in around this area would have been better, but I didn't see it, to tell you the truth, as I was doing something else. And as soon as I came to the computer, I knew it was going to go a little bit more, not expecting a real lot, but nothing wrong with grabbing 10 or 20 pips. And when you're doing more than 10 trades at a time, it's very easy to see how you can get over 200 pips and or ticks every day. Moving on to the next example, the pound yen. Here we go. Pound yen. Let's drag and drop this up. Again, I wanted to be buying it. Same situation. Wanted to be buying it. There it is. Got in there, and I closed it out there, just being happy. Looks like with 21 pips, and that paid out $142. Okay, let's move on to another pound trade, the pound dollar. This one pays $10 for each pip because USD is on the right hand side. Looking at the money, this should be 17 pips. So let's drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. All the charts and everything looks identical on all the pound trades I took. Arrow from the daily trade plan, super signal. Well, a lot of things saying to buy, so that's exactly what I did. And I ended up with 17 pips. There it is right there. And that paid out $170. Now we can get into the instruments that move more and pay a lot more. S&P 500. Here we go. S&P 500 pays $5 for each tick. So we'll drag and drop this up. So now I took the money. I divided it by 5. Calculator says it should be 50. I was just doing the pullback knowing that it'll either bounce and go up or it can keep going down. But anyhow, when I closed it out, I didn't care which way it was going to go. I just wanted to grab a few ticks and be done trading for the day. So calculator says 50. So let's go and look for those 50 ticks from there to there. It's giving me a hard time. Try one more time, see if I can get it. Won't be able to show it unless I drop it down to the 5 minutes, but it's 50 ticks and that paid out $250. Okay, let's move on to the Russell, which pays $10 for each tick. So looking at the money, easy to see it should be 40 ticks. So let's drag and drop this up. Wanted to be selling it. Daily trade plan. Got my arrow. Knew it was going to go down. But just as easy as it can go down, it can go up. And that's what it's been doing. Up, down, up, down. So let's just grab some ticks and be happy. And what did I say about 40? So let's go and look for that 40. There it is right there, 40 ticks, paying out $400. So let's move on to the next trade, which is the NASDAQ. This one pays $20 for each tick. So we'll drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. Wanted to be selling it, same as the trade before. Arrow from the daily trade plan. We were... actually, I was just trading the pullback, knowing it can reverse and go the other direction. And what did I say? It should be. Calculator says it's approximately 25. There it is right there. You remove the last 2 digits, so it's 25 ticks, paying out $512. Okay, let's move on to the last trade, the DAX 30. Let's run a check on this one, DAX 30. I'm going to drop this one down to the 5 minutes. Very hard to get a reading on this one. So, there's the arrow. Just to remind me that I want to do the pullback. So, let's drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. Obviously, there's the arrow there. Up here would have been better here, but as I mentioned earlier, this is the time that I started finding the trades. I was running a little bit late. Calculator, after I took the money, divided by 3.75, as it pays $3.75 for each tick, says it should be, and it's approximately 165 ticks. So let's see if I can find that. There it is. See, going down to the 5 minutes usually solves the problem. So it's 165 ticks, and that's paid out $618. So another great day of trading using my magic scalper. I knew it was going to be over 200, especially because of this DAX 30. Grand total came to 373 pips and ticks, and that ended up paying out $2,531. So if your system's not producing like my magic scalper, I recommend you get your hands on it, and don't forget about the daily trade plan. So now, if you have any questions, or you want to buy anything at all, well, quite simple. Just look right below this video. In the description, there will be a banner, the word more. Just click on that. It'll open up another window. It'll give you all my contact information plus a lot of other information. Now you can pick up the phone and call me directly, which is almost impossible to do. as the people who are selling, they will not even talk to you. But I built all these systems. I know how they work, and I can answer all your questions. But if you live too far, not a problem, just send me an email. Now, I really do prefer Skype, and so I made a link. All you got to do is click on it, even if you think you don't have Skype. Well, if you have a computer, laptop, even a cell phone, if you click on it, we'll have a Skype connection, and through Skype, I will be able to answer your questions, and if you want, do some screen sharing. Also, in the description, you'll find 4 different packages. I do a fairly large write-up on what you'll get in each one of those packages. Now, I do charge $250 for each package. I do have a running special that if you buy 2 packages, I'll give you 1 package for free. So, video's a little bit longer than I wanted it to be, but definitely have to wrap up this video. And of course, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trading day and video, I want to wish you good luck with your trading. And remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.